Hi, my name's Lori Smart and I'm the founder and director of Sunrise. I've been in Montessori education over the past 20 years, and as you may already know or will come to know, I'm very passionate about authentic Montessori education, keeping it genuine. Basically, several years ago when my kids were young, I was teaching in a school that was about 40 minutes from here, and I decided to look in my own community to see about finding some care and early education opportunities for my kids right here where we live. I was disturbed at the lack of options that I had for my children right here in my own hometown community, and so we began talking about bringing Montessori to our area, and that's how Sunrise came to be. I made it my mission, and before long I had recruited my dad, who was retiring from the independent school district. He's Mr. Steven that you'll be seeing around, and we joined forces to start Sunrise. We chose this location because we knew it would be convenient for families, and not only that, but we were really interested in providing a green space for our outdoor classroom, gardening, and nature program. I knew I wanted to emphasize the nature and gardening piece because I felt that many Montessori schools lacked that aspect, and it is supposed to be a big part of the Montessori curriculum. We want to bring children into nature and reality because there's so many benefits to exposing children to the nature around them. I love teaching the outdoor classroom, gardening with the children, taking them on nature hikes, taking them to watch birds and learn about the nature all around us. I am married to Mr. Jason, who you might see around fixing some things here and there. We have 2 boys and 1 girl, and we also have a couple of beautiful grandchildren that have come into our lives in recent years. I love to spend time with my family. I love watching birds. I love camping, swimming, boating, and making yummy treats for everyone to enjoy. The children that I've taught over the years have a very special place in my heart. Many of them have grown up to be special adults, successful adults, and nothing could bring me more joy.
How will parents receive important information from Sunrise?
We use Montessori Compass for our lesson planning and record keeping. It also provides us with a parent portal. And so through that portal, you'll be able to send messages to your child's teachers, and they will be sending you messages. So we do ask that you take time to receive the invitation that has been sent to you. And you should have received that through your email. Use that invitation link to set up your account, and then you will begin being able to send and receive messages. In addition to that, the teachers will be tracking important information about what's going on in the classroom throughout the day. They'll be tracking information about the happenings of your child's day in particular. And at the end of the day, Montessori Compass will wrap all that together and automate it into a report that will be sent straight to your email address. In addition to that, we also use our ProCare system to send school-wide emails, and we will send important text messages sometimes about an upcoming event or something that's really important we don't want you to miss out on. So if you do change phone providers, be sure to let our office know. Otherwise, you will not be able to successfully receive those messages.
Is there anything parents should know about COVID-19 protocols before bringing their child on the first day?
Yes. Currently, we are limiting the number of people who are entering our building. So we do ask that parents part ways with their child at the door. Each child will also have his or her temperature taken before entering, and the teachers will get that information logged upon arrival and after lunch each day. Children will have their temperature taken again. Parents will also be asked a series of health questions each morning at drop-off. So it may seem repetitive, but it's necessary to keep everyone safe and healthy here at our school. We are counting on parents to be honest with their answers and to follow our COVID-19 safety guidelines in order to protect the health and safety of our students and our staff and our families. On our website, under the Current Families tab, just click COVID and you'll be able to see the updated safety protocols that we are implementing throughout the year.
What do you recommend to parents to help their child transition successfully into their classroom each morning?
So, routine. It all boils down to developing a good routine. You're going to talk to your child about what's going to happen in advance. So, talk about the whole morning. Talk about how you're going to get out of bed, eat breakfast, get dressed, put your shoes on, head to school. And when you get to school, what's going to happen when you get there? Talk to them about getting out of the car and walking up to their new classroom on their own. Of course, you'll want to hold their hand near the parking lot. But it's really important that they walk on their own 2 feet. We really want to promote independence. When you get to the door, you'll want to have a routine for that moment of parting ways. So for some, they may give one kiss, one hug. Others give a high five. You can develop the routine of your choice. The important part is that you stick with that routine each and every day so your child will come to know what to expect, and eventually that will naturally lessen any anxiety that they might be experiencing.
If a child has food allergies, is there anything special they need to do?
Yes, the first thing we'd like you to do is complete a food allergy form. The second thing is we need to have a picture of your child because we'll be posting that on the wall in the classroom to make sure that everyone's aware of their food allergy, even if they have a substitute in class that day. In addition to that, we'll send home a menu each month, and we'll need you to bring back a printed copy of the menu with a line marked through any item that your child cannot eat. Also discuss it with the teacher. Are you going to provide the alternative for that, or are you looking for us to provide an alternative? We'll work together with you so we can make sure they get the nutrition that they need.
What about asthma or EpiPens?
So if your child has asthma or EpiPens, we'll definitely need you to complete an asthma action form or a medical action form so that we can ensure that we're all on the same page about what we're going to do if your child was to have an asthma attack or it would become necessary to utilize that EpiPen. So after you complete the form, we're going to talk to the teachers about it. We'll have you provide the EpiPen or the inhaler or whatever it is that we'll need to be administering in case something of this nature arises. In addition to that, you'll have to complete a medication form to allow us or give us permission to provide your child this medication. So anytime your child's going to need medication, something applied topically, or sunscreen, or anything of that nature, we're going to need you to complete a consent form for us so we can be sure that we have your permission to apply whatever it may be. So we look forward to having you join us for the upcoming school year, and on behalf of the entire Sunrise team, I'd like to welcome you and your family and thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve you.
Hi, I'm Dina Ward, Assistant Director here at Sunrise, also known as Miss Dina. I joined Sunrise in 2013 and I received my Montessori teacher certification in 2014 and taught in the language area in Classroom A for a few years. Now you can find me in the office. I give tours to new families. I help with the enrollment process, do the billing, and answer phone calls. So if you have any questions and you call or email, I would be happy to help you with anything that you need. And I look forward to meeting you soon. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Bailey Wetzel. I am Miss Bailey and I'm one of the teachers in Classroom A. I am originally from Oklahoma, but I moved to Missouri in August of 2017. I moved here to get my RN, but after I accepted the job at Sunrise, I decided that this is where I needed to be. So I dropped out of nursing school and I got Montessori certified through NAMC. and I am currently going to school for my Associates in Early Childhood Education. I love working at Sunrise because the children never fail to make me laugh and my workday is never boring. I love seeing the kids find what they're passionate about and they're able to excel in the Montessori classroom. And that's what I love about Montessori. They're able to find what they're passionate about and they're able to choose what they really want to do. And I also love Montessori because it goes beyond just the academics. Montessori talks about grace and courtesy, problem-solving skills, caring about the earth. So I think that's what's really important to me, and that's what we teach the kids. And that's what I love about Montessori and working at Sunrise.
Hey y'all, I'm Miss Lonnie and I'm a teacher in Classroom A. I have been teaching for 13 years. I have my Bachelor's of Science in Early Education and also my Montessori certification. This will be my 4th year teaching at Sunrise. I really enjoy teaching the letter sounds because it leads to building words with the movable alphabet, which then leads to reading books, which is amazing. My favorite time of the year is fall and winter because it gets colder. It is amazing. It is an amazing time of the year because we get to learn about the changing of the leaves and we get to build a snowman. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask me. You can email me on Montessori Compass or you can call me at the school. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Miss Maria. I am from El Salvador and I live in the USA for 20 years. I become USA citizen 2012 and I start working at Sunrise at the same year as well. I work in Classroom A with Miss Lani, Miss Bailey, and Miss Oppo. We all work together to provide communication with parents and the best for our students. I really believe the communication is very important and we always keep in touch with parents. I work in the sensorial and practical life area and I teach Spanish as well. During the day, we go into split the classroom into groups. We call green group, blue group, and why we do that is because it's easy to do in circle time and lunch time with a small group. So Miss Lani and Miss Maria going to be in green group at the front of the classroom, and Miss Bailey and Miss Oppo doing blue group at the back of the classroom. So that's the only 2 times we split the kids, but we stay in the same classroom. So that's okay to have a peaceful classroom. I am so excited to take this new adventure with all these new students and some of the ones they're going to come back. I am so excited and I can't wait to see you all.
My name is Opal Strong. I have worked at Sunrise Montessori for 6 years, but previously I have been in Montessori for 40 years. I received my certification through National Center for Montessori Education, which is now the American Montessori Society, and I attended St. Mary College. I love to play tennis and I love to bake tasty foods for holiday celebration. I also love to collect art pictures and pictures from my friends and my favorite artists. My life passion is to continue my education in Montessori career. My goal is to meet the needs of all of my students socially, emotionally, and academically. I have enjoyed dedicating my life to the education of young children. They make me smile each and every day, and they make me laugh with their jokes. There's no other place I'd rather be than to be in Montessori. It has made my life very, very happy and very rewarding. Thank you and have a great day.
So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how our day is going to go. Our academic day starts at 8:30. So if you signed up for Before Care, you can drop your child off between 7 and 8. And if you have not signed up for Before Care, you can drop your child off between 8 and 8:30. It is important that you arrive before 8:30 because at 8:30 we start our line time. If you are going to be late, we ask that you call in advance to let us know, and also that you knock on the door instead of use the doorbell, because the doorbell will interrupt line time and the children will become distracted from the teacher. Also, if you wanted to bring your child's breakfast into school for them to eat, you will need to sign a breakfast agreement form that just makes sure that you are providing a healthy breakfast. If you would like to sign up for breakfast from the school, we can do that for an extra charge, and it's usually cereal and some fruit, and the children will eat it before 8:30, before line time starts. What you need to bring on the first day of school. So a couple things. First, you need to bring your school supplies, and that should be, a list should be provided to you before you come to school on the first day. So you can choose whatever age your child is, and then you can bring that list of school supplies in just a plastic bag. You will also need to bring your child a pair of slippers for the school. Whenever they come in the morning, they'll put their things away in their cubby and they'll put their slippers on so they can be comfy cozy in the classroom. You can also bring a backpack for your child to bring home important papers on, or work that they do at school, any artwork they can put in their backpack and they can bring it home to show you. We also have some family photos that we put above their cubbies in case your child gets homesick. They can choose the photo and they can look at you and just feel a little safe. Also be sure to bring an extra pair of clothes in case your child does have an accident or if they get muddy or whatnot. An extra pair of clothes is always needed, and we keep that in the cubby as well. Sometimes children on their first day of school get a little nervous and sometimes they cry, and that is completely normal. If you think that your child might be a little nervous on the first day of school, I want to encourage you to create a goodbye ritual. So some families do this with a secret handshake, or they say a special phrase like, "I love you, I'll see you again at the end of the school day." Or maybe it's just a hug and a kiss goodbye. But it's really important to create consistency so the child knows what to expect and they have an easier time transitioning into school. So our class schedule begins at 8:30 with line time. Line time is a time where the teacher shares a book, we sing some songs, do some physical activities for about 30 minutes. After line time at 9 o'clock, we start Montessori time. So from 9 to 11, the children are able to choose whatever work they choose in the classroom that the teacher has given them a lesson on, and the teachers will be all around the classroom helping them. At 11:30, we will bring the music box and we will begin to go outside to play for recess. We go outside from 11:30 until 12. At 12 o'clock, we go back inside for lunch. From 12 to 12:30 is lunchtime. And then from 12:30 to 1, we are cleaning up lunch and getting ready for nap time. From 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock is nap time. And then from 3 to 3:30 is line time again. After 3:30 is the time where the academic student will go home. So if you have only paid for the academic day, you can pick up your child between 3:30 and 4. If you have paid for aftercare, you can pick up your child from 4 o'clock until 5 o'clock, and they will be outside on the playground. If you paid for extended care, you can pick up your child anytime between 4 and 6, and they will also be out on the playground. If it's raining or if it's too hot, we will be inside. We'll be inside of classroom A, so you can just knock on the door, ring the doorbell, and your child will be in there. And also, if you want to give us a follow on our Facebook page, we also post pictures of the children working, and we also post important information on there as well. If you have any questions that I have not answered in this video, you can join us for our Zoom meeting on August 11th and 13th from 4:30 until 5 o'clock. You can just log on there and the teachers will be on there and you'll be able to ask us questions. If you can't make that time, feel free to just call the school. The best time to call would be around nap time from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. One of the teachers will answer your phone call and will be able to answer your questions for you. For nap time, you will want to bring your child a blanket and one small stuffed animal. We ask that you do not bring any giant stuffed animals or too many because they oftentimes cause a distraction to the other children. But if you want to bring one small animal for the child to cuddle with and one blanket, they will leave it on their cot until Friday. And on Friday, we will send them back home for you to wash, and then you can bring it again on Monday. Some things at school that we do that you guys could work on at home to help your child be more successful at school. At school, we talk about using a whisper voice inside the classroom, and we use louder voices outside. If you want to continue that at home, we just remind the children, we say, be sure to use a whisper voice. And that helps keep the classroom calmer and more peaceful. And we also talk about using walking feet inside and running feet outside. So when the children are using walking feet inside, they're able to be safer with each other, and so they're not running into each other and bumping heads. And it also creates for a more calm classroom. So if you wanted to practice those things at home, it would help your child at school as well. And for pickup, parents need to be sure to bring their IDs. So the teacher will check your ID, or any substitute will check your ID. That's just for safety, and especially during the beginning when we don't recognize the parents very well, we'll be asking for ID very much. And if there's a substitute later on that doesn't recognize you, they will ask for your ID as well. So just be prepared for that. We are so excited to see our new friends and get the school year started. We'll see you later.